My name is Giovanni, and I'm the owner and head chef of OneWorld Cafe, Salt Lake City. We have what we call a complimentary meal. Complimentary meal is a free meal that for every single person that comes to OneWorld, and they come in and they say like, oh, I'm hungry and I don't have any money to pay for food. So basically what we do, we offer them the meal, and that would be free of charge. They don't have to do anything for it. We have also another program to eliminate hunger in our community, what we call a hand up, not a hand out. This program is to get people to volunteer. So they come in, they volunteer for an hour, and in that hour they earn a meal, which is a voucher. We hand them a voucher, and that voucher they can use any time to eat the full meal of their choice. In order for us to eliminate waste, we set up a salad station, and we set up a hot station where we have different menus, different food every day. It's cooked fresh, organic. So people will come through the line. They choose their own portions. They tell me like, oh, I want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I want more of that, less of that, so they can get as much or as less as they want. When you choose your own portions, basically every single human know exactly how much they can eat or how much they want to eat. After they choose their portion, we know that it's not going to be any leftovers, and those leftovers by the health department, if there is any, they have to be going to compost or trash, which is most restaurants they just throw them away. But we know they're not going to be, even if there is any, it's going to be a very, very, very minimal amount. In even that minimal amount, other restaurants and other establishments, food establishments, they throw it in the trash. Some of them, some others like OneWorld, what we do, we throw it in the compost. The compost is basically where we put all the vegetables and we take them back to earth. You know, we take them back and they get composted, and we use them again as a source for our new plants next year. We have training program. This training program is we get people that have no skills at all, and we bring them in. They get into like 3-4 months, sometimes 6 months program with Department of Workforce Services, which is they sponsor them, and they come in here and I train them for that whole period. They have very limited skills, they get to learn lots of skills in the food industry, and they go out there and get jobs. Just like we say, if you give somebody a fish, he'll eat one day. If you teach him how to fish, he'll eat forever. We depend on every, what we call our sponsors. Our sponsors are people like you and like everybody that comes in here and grab a meal in OneWorld. My experience as a chef, I've been working as a chef for the last 12 years. I've been in the kitchen for 16 years. So people, I know exactly what they like. And since we cook healthy and we cook organic, there is a high demand for that kind of service. People will come in here and they spend, let's say, $8 on the meal, and they'll throw a couple of bucks, extra, so we can support other people, the ones that they can't afford their meals. That's basically how it works. I call OneWorld the Salt Lake City table, where the poor, the rich, and the middle class, everybody sits on one table on the same spot. And myself, I have 2 kids. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. So with an establishment like this, we'll give it more of the involvement of kids, more of like that good energy and that good vibe. Because kids, they only bring good most of the, they only bring good to us basically. So I really wanted to do something. So I wanted to show this model through that project to these kids, so they know exactly what we do. It's not, the world is not bad, the world is not this, the world is good, and there's people that try to make it good here and there. So, and showing the kids this model, it's going to be very, very important, because it will teach them in the future about sustainability, teach them about protecting our planet, caring for our environment, teach them about caring for other people, poor people, teach them how to give. This is another way to give. Teach them how, teach somebody to do something for themselves. I think that would be very, very, very good for the kids to really know about this and get involved in a way or another, you know.